Hi, welcome to Musician's Corner. I'm Chef Eric, your host, and this evening we have as our guest Todd Coyle. Todd's an independent singer-songwriter in the Martinsburg area, and we have a chat box open, and you're going to have a chance, if you want to, ask questions as we go through the show. Okay, so welcome. How are you?
Good, Eric. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So we're going to start off with a song, one of my favorites from the album, Just Let Go. We're going to do a song called Back When We Began.
1, 2, 3.
Have you ever lived above the Arctic Circle? Can you tell me about the new bands in town? Have you ever read that book about a miracle? Can you turn the page without making a sound? Can you cook a meal that I've never heard of? Make me believe that love is not just a dream. Can you tell me of places I never thought of? Make me believe that you are what you see. You see, I believe so many times before, just to watch your dreams go out the door. And I'm not sure just what I'm looking for, but I know, yes I know that I want something more than just the simple pleasures of grounded man. Maybe to satisfy a higher plan, an adventure in life that doesn't stop short of making the most of what we're made of. You see, I can't stand the mediocrity of selfish ego and insecurity, settling for something that I don't believe, in the hopes of reaching some kind of tranquility. Here's a demon that holds us all back from really facing what we all lack. You know we all have to go through it, one step at a time, even though we all knew it back when we began. Back when we began, when we were just a grain of sand. Talking about childhood, baby, we all had a dream. Back when we began, back when we began, back when we began, back when we began, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So, you have a new CD coming out. It's going to be called Percy's Belt.
That's right. Yeah.
Would you like to tell us about that a little bit?
About the name of the CD?
The CD itself, most of your other work, you have a great diversity of styles, and everything from solo acoustic to funk pieces to large ensembles. Is it going to be that fluid, or is it more central?
It'll be just like that. You know, I like to put a little bit of everything on what I do because I play a little bit of everything. So there'll be a couple rock tunes. There's one almost rockabilly kind of thing.
All right.
And there's a couple heavy duty, pop tunes with a lot of orchestration, a couple Appalachian pieces.
Yeah, and you tend to get, a lot of guys with acoustic guitars, they tend to get thrown into this folk rock category. And the phrase you came up with I like this is Appalachian Cajun from the Potomac Bayou. I think I'd agree with that a lot. One thing we were talking about in rehearsal was the idea that you have very large ensemble pieces and then very small, well, you might think of it as acoustic band. There's horns, strings, up to and including the viola da gamba. So how do you, so no, there's like 50 in the world, right? So how do you go from a very large ensemble like that in the studio to coming out maybe in a duet live or solo or with a smaller band? How do you work on the change of the instrumentation like that?
Right, that's a good question. Basically, I start in the studio with just an acoustic guitar and a voice, and everything is built on that. And I do that so that when I play it live, I can stay true to the original essence of the song.
So the strum is built into the groove.
Exactly. Right. Even if you don't hear it, it's all, even the drums and the electric guitar and everything's been built off the chord structure around an acoustic guitar. So that's how I do that.
All right. So the new CD, Percy's Belt, has a wonderful little central tune on it. It's like it's an acoustic roots blues, and I think it's in a progression of the other CDs. I think it's more central, it's cleaner, it's tighter, but it's in a way it's more polished. It's the same. I love this tune we're going to do. It's called "Take Me Down."
Yeah. This is I put a little bit of politics. We don't want to get into that here, but a little bit of politics and stuff. So this is my one political song for this next
CD.
Right.
I saw the other day, I heard the sound. I felt the mothership touch on the ground. I watched a millionaire come to his knees, and I heard him holler out, "Oh Lord, won't you please take me down, take me down, take me down, put my feet back on the ground." I called out through the years, see who was there. I heard 1,000 tears full of despair. I heard a story told of a man who chose to see, and I heard his mother cry, "Oh Lord, won't you please take me down, take me down, take me down, put my feet back on the ground." Come on, Eric. I heard a Savior say, "You better be prepared. We've got 100 days before we can repair. You got to trust me with your life. You got to let me see. You've got to give some more, so get down on your knees. Take me down, take me down, take me down, put my feet back on the ground. Take me down, take me down,
you're kind of known around town as a guy with a lot of tunes, a lot of albums. You're a prolific writer, and you're telling me that a lot of times you have more songs than are going to fit on the project.
Sure.
So how do you go about this awful process of choosing what's going to be there and what's going to not?
It's a evolutionary process. You know, I write a lot. I go through these periods where I write a lot of songs, and I just keep playing them, and some will just fall by the wayside.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel right. And I usually, for 12 songs on a CD, I'll have at least 16 to pick from.
Yeah, I go.
And
yeah.
So, most writers do that.
25-30% because
Right.
the groove slips and it just
Right.
doesn't come out the way it happens.
Right, and you just keep playing with it, and eventually find the ones that work. And if you just have to pick some sometimes just to make a choice. But what that does is give me songs to start the next CD project with.
Yeah.
So I have several songs in the can already. So I don't know. It's just a process that's difficult to explain.
Okay, so we're looking at the end of this year, so probably January 1, because there's a shelf life to these things.
Right.
So January 1, we're looking at Percy's Belt, and so we're tracking right now? Is that what we're doing?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had a little snafu. This is the advantage or disadvantage of modern technology.
Yeah.
There was a little computer snafu, and we lost 3 sessions worth of work, so we had to sort of start over. And on some of that stuff, which turned out to be better because we ended up doing better pieces. But
barber's chairs in studios, you really don't want to hear oops. It's just not a good thing.
Yeah.
Dan could tell you about that.
so just about anything could go wrong will. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the year, I should be done.
All right.
I'm hoping to have it done by Christmas.
Yeah,
So all you people can buy one for your friends at Christmas.
I always try and come out January 1 because, the things have a shelf life of 6 weeks before it just starts. So I always try and come out January 1 because that way you get all everything for the whole year, the contest and everything.
Right.
What's this? It's last year's. It's 3 weeks old, man. It came out at Christmas time. No, it didn't.
Yeah, and if you want to have, these are my CDs up here, so you can.
So we do have this difference of in the albums. We have things that are just acoustic raw. Sometimes it's like power slide things, and then we have things where you've got string sections and female choruses, and then there's one song that I really dug on which album is it here? It's from the album Chopped Wood Carry Water, and it's a full-on New Orleans boogie, and I love it. And I said, hey, I want to do this. I said, yeah, all right, you know what, we can. So we're gonna do this song, and it is called "I Cannot Wait to See Your Style." I love this thing. Let's do this.
All right.
Driving in a car today, I hope you'll soon be on your way. Meet me in a house downtown, find me in the lost and found. Lift my heart up for a while, I cannot wait to see your style. Follow down a road too far, I hook my dreams up to a star. I heard you cry inside out loud. Come on baby, let's go get wild. Lift my heart up for a while, I cannot wait to see your style. Saw your name up in a cloud, saw it written in the tide. I heard it on the wind that blows, I saw it in a drift of snow. Let my heart up for a while, I cannot to see your baby.
What are we doing now? I'm all screwed up. Okay, we're gonna feature Todd on a song from the album Just Let Go. This is called It Reminds.
This is a song for my mother. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be sitting here with a guitar in my hand. So.
Who says you can't go home anymore? Like flying on a wing. Who says you can't cheat the final score and hear the angels sing? People gather in halls to respect, like families on a bench. You hear the words and you sit and reflect. Memories held by a wrench. Oh, the actors play their parts and read the scripted lines, and the gamblers play their cards. Move further back in time, and the adolescents with their broken hearts have tears enough to remind me to get my oil checked, like Friday nights in town. No, my dear, I've come to expect the unexpected from a clown. When someone travels a long, great journey and find a rest and peace, who are we to question the learning that cries out for release? And I'm glad you're not just lying there watching creases in the gowns, like a fall floating through the air, down valleys and into towns. It reminds me of you. It reminds me of you. And oh, my mother, your mind's not anywhere. Thought just made me smile. It reminds me of you, if only for a while. It reminds me of you. 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 It reminds me of you.
to thank you for stopping by. It's not anybody who could just take their songs and come in here and do duets and break it all down and have it happen. It was just super. It was just great to see.
It's a real pleasure.
Okay, so we're going to wrap it up with, speaking of blues artists, I've been to some blues jams lately, and I happen to know that you play lead guitar very well. So this time, right now, you're going to see it. So we're going to do a little blues song, and I think it's by Little Milton, and it's called "Break a Day," right?
Yeah.
All right, you can count us in.
Yeah.
I'm Chef Ferry. Till next time, keep it hot.
Thanks, guys.
There's my girl doing a boogie right in the middle of the floor. Come see me early in the morning, just about the break of day. Yeah. Come see me hug my pillow when my baby's late. Let me say some more here. That's the kind of little girl you can never find at home. See me early in the morning, just about the break of day. Yeah. See me on my pillow when my baby's asleep.
All righty then.
Yeah, good to see you.
All right.
See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. Can't you see you live my way now? Can't you see you grab my style? When I thought I would you know me, that made me lose my head. When I thought I would you know me.
People have sought